What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check updates, the two new upcoming packages that they're working on right now. Part one, the physical infrastructure package, which has to pass in the Senate. They have voted twice on it, yeses both times. That's kind of part of the packages. There will be multiple different votes on it throughout this process. I'm going to let you know what they're doing on right now on the Senate floor, actually on Sunday. Yes, they're in session in the Senate right now. I'm going to let you know what's going on with that in the Senate, as well as part two, the next stimulus package, the $3.5 trillion stimulus package, which is almost twice the size of the last stimulus package, the third stimulus check package, which was only $1.9 trillion, and why they may need to add more stimulus checks into that because of the rising COVID cases, which are starting to get out of this world. Also, I have a really big announcement from Senator Bernie Sanders in this video. You're going to hear it directly from him. So make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video. In fact, on Friday, we had 122,000 new COVID cases, new positive COVID cases, new people testing positive. When just about a month ago, we only had 4,000 or 5,000 new people testing positive because of this new Delta variant. So new cases are literally going like this because of this new Delta variant. Where just a few months ago, we didn't even have the Delta variant, and now it's become the dominant strain with over 80% of cases is the new Delta variant and has literally just taken over all the other variants. So, yeah, and we're seeing, multiple different areas of the country reintroduce mask mandates. Some places talking about lockdowns again. Yeah, it's getting bad again. It's really getting bad again. And we're going to see what is going to be in this next package. Also, we have multiple different lawsuits going on regarding the unemployment benefits. I know that there are millions and millions and millions of people that have been denied their unemployment benefits by about 25 Republican governor-run states have basically said, we are taking away your unemployment benefits. In fact, the states that currently have lawsuits right now, this is my current most up-to-date list. Maryland and Indiana, the people from those states have sued their states and won. Maryland and Indiana, the judges from those states have actually ruled against their states and have ruled that the people have won, and those states, the governors have to pay those people the $300 per week unemployment, and Indiana has ruled at least retroactive as well. Texas, Ohio, Oklahoma, Florida has ongoing lawsuits. I'm going to give you information on a couple of these as well. Breaking news on Ohio. Yeah. Arkansas. Yeah, got some information there. Tennessee, new lawsuits. South Carolina and Louisiana. Wow. Yeah, by the way, if you think I'm joking about these new COVID cases, here's one of my tabs up that my wife does a lot of our research here. Louisiana hospitals reach capacity as COVID-19 cases surges today. Actually, this news article is as of yesterday at 4:56 p.m. Louisiana hospitals reached capacity. Yeah, man, it's getting crazy out there. It's absolutely getting crazy out there, and the cases are literally surging like this. In fact, here is the new case count. Here is July 30th, 122,000 new cases. Now, yesterday, which is Saturday, it's only 29,000 new cases. The weekend cases are always reported way, way lower because of the weekend. It's just kind of how things always have been. So we'll see the cases go back on Monday because, again, just weekend reporting cases are always like that. And that's why we'll see the cases go back on throughout the week. But yeah, July 30th, which was, I'm having a brain freeze here. That was what, Friday? Yes, July 30th was Friday. 122,000 new cases. Look at this. Look at the spike here. Look at the graph here. If I'm not in the way in the corner there, you can see that it's just absolutely. And look at the last time we had that curve. Here's the last time we had a curve like that. And this is with about 50% of people in the United States being fully vaccinated. The problem is that, well, we have about 50% of people not vaccinated. And also, the vaccine was made not for the Delta variant. Not for the Delta variant. In fact, we even have this story, again, because I don't pick and choose my stories. I have no agenda. I'm just here to report the stories to you and report to you guys what's going on, what's going on with COVID, what's going on with the pandemic, what's going on with stimulus. Check out this story. The CDC study shows that 74% of people infected in the most recent Massachusetts COVID outbreak were fully vaccinated. This is an absolutely crazy story. CDC study shows that 74% of people infected in Massachusetts COVID outbreak were fully vaccinated. Yeah. So again, in my opinion, the COVID virus and the vaccine is kind of similar to the flu virus and the flu shot or the flu vaccine. If you get a flu shot, that doesn't mean you're never going to get the flu. Okay, it means that you build up flu antibodies and that you're protected from the flu. So if the flu enters into your body, you're more likely to kill it off quickly. Okay, it doesn't mean you have a force field around your body and that the flu can't enter your body. Okay, and that's why you see here that in this particular case, that the people that caught it were actually vaccinated. Okay, now they say that the people that do happen to catch COVID and are vaccinated are much less likely to die and much less likely to have to be hospitalized and have severe symptoms. But in this particular case, these people were actually vaccinated. So it's not like you can't catch COVID being vaccinated. And I honestly think that going forward in the future, they're going to have um, a Delta variant vaccination or a booster shot. I also think it's very likely that, the flu shot, if you get the flu shot or if you're familiar with the flu shot, they have a flu shot come out every year, every fall season. And every year when the flu shot comes out, it's actually a different strain because the flu shot, there's I don't know how many variations of the flu vaccine, the flu virus there is, but every year when you go or if you go to get a flu shot, or some call it a flu vaccine, they have a slightly different variation of the vaccine in there. And I think that that could become the case for the COVID vaccine going forward. They're already testing booster shots. And the Pfizer CEO has said that it could become a yearly vaccine going forward because honestly, the variant, the initial variant of COVID that they made the vaccine for, is pretty different than this Delta vaccine. And if they make a booster shot, which they're probably testing right now for the Delta variant, which is much more contagious, not necessarily more deadly. I mean, we'll have to see right now. Here's the thing about this. This is why um, I don't know if you should be more scared or not. I mean, you can always try to be more safe, but you also got to live your life, right? So I'm not one to tell you to live your life. By all means, make your own choices in life. But here's the thing. Check this out. So yeah, July 30th, 122,000 new cases, right? Look at the spike in new cases. But check out the new deaths, okay? On July 30th, 671 new deaths, okay? Now, deaths do tend to be a lagging indicator, which means, I mean, it takes time for someone to pass away from the virus. I mean, that typically takes, I don't know, 7 to 14 days for that to happen. That typically takes some time for that to happen. You don't catch the virus and pass away the next day, if that kind of makes sense. Okay. But note that out of 122,000 people that happened to catch the virus yesterday, there was only 671 people that died yesterday from the virus. Okay. And also, you also have the reports that people pass away from the virus, but really they had heart complications. And they also happen to be 90 years old, and you can get into all the conspiracy theories and all the other things. Like, did they really die from COVID? Was that really the only case? Did they also happen to have a, uh, double heart, complication in the past? You know what I'm saying? You have all those other complicating factors. You know what I'm saying? Were they 90 years old? Was it, you know what I'm saying? You kind of get where I'm going right here. So you got to take all that into consideration. Me and my wife were talking about this just like the other day. Like, you got to have the fine balance there where, like, do you want to be a recluse, like never leave your house because there's this virus that could have a 0.1% chance of killing you if you even get it, and that's if you are vaccinated or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but here I am. I'm bringing you the information along with the stimulus so you can make your own decisions. Okay, so more lawsuits are mounting against states canceling unemployment benefits. Yeah, this is actually good news for anybody who's unemployed. It's kind of a David and Goliath situation because this is stimulus money from the third stimulus check package that is kind of being denied from people that was passed into law by the third stimulus check package, and people are fighting back. People are fighting back saying, hey, this was passed into law by the third stimulus check package, and these Republican governors have denied us this money. And the Republican governors think it's their right. The people think, no, it's not your right. And all these states are suing. And here's kind of a little bit of an update. Unemployed Tennessee residents are now suing their governor to reinstate unemployment benefits. The lawsuit asks the court to instruct Governor Bill Lee to restart the federal benefits. Now, some bad news. The Ohio governor, Franklin Court judge, denies the extension of $300 weekly unemployment payments in Ohio. Columbus-based law firm Dan Law said in a release it will file a notice of appeal and will ask the 10th District Court to take up case on an emergency basis. A Franklin County judge denied extending the $300 weekly federal benefit in Ohio on Thursday. Governor Mike DeWine extended the extra payments from federal pandemic unemployment compensation on June 26th. Yeah. So the Franklin County Pleas Court judge passed a preliminary injunction, and the case would have been sent to the 10th District Court of Appeals, and it would have went to the Ohio Supreme Court. So as of right now, Ohio is the first state that I know of that has lost. The people have lost and the state has won. The people are appealing this. So again, the people can still win at this point. Louisiana has a new lawsuit to sue to get the $300 per week unemployment benefits. South Carolina has a new lawsuit for the $300 per week benefits as well. And Arkansas just won. A judge orders Arkansas to resume the pandemic unemployment benefits. So again, we're seeing multiple states that have won. Maryland has won. Indiana has won, including retroactive. I'm not sure if the other states are retroactive as well. Arkansas has also just won as well. So Arkansas, congratulations. And Ohio, unfortunately, you have not won yet. You are appealing, but we are seeing multiple states win and some states lose. Also, the Senate is in session today on Sunday. They could actually be passing the infrastructure bill today as they're working towards passing the final package here today on Sunday. I will have a later update for you today at 8 p.m. Right now, I want to jump over to Senator Bernie Sanders, who gives us an update on the stimulus package and what will be coming later on this week regarding part 2, the next stimulus package. Some pretty good information here. Check this out.
But it still has a long way to go. But I mean, the vote Wednesday, does prove President Biden said that he could get the two parties working together. Do you see common ground?
Well, I see common ground on that issue, Eric. But on the bill that I am working on, which deals with some of the long-term structural problems facing working families. Unfortunately, I don't see any bipartisan support. I think we're going to have to do it alone within the Democratic caucus because, unfortunately, my Republican colleagues are not interested in asking the wealthiest people in this country who are doing phenomenally well, the large profitable corporations, to start paying their fair share of taxes. I think we have to do that. We can raise substantial sums of money in order to invest in the needs of working families.
And that's going to be a separate bill from the one that will be passed bipartisan. As you said, you have no bipartisan support. The price tag on the bill you're proposing, it's about half of what you originally proposed, is around $3.5 trillion right now. You haven't even got support from everybody in your own party, do you?
No, that's not true. We have, there will be a vote on early next week, I believe. We will have 50 votes plus the vice president voting to go forward. What we have to do then, which is part of the process, I got, 50 members of the Senate. Everyone has a different perspective, different needs, and we're going to have to bring those together. But we have the votes to go forward.
Okay, so moving forward, is there room for negotiation when you've got a couple of holdouts like Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin who want the bill, they just don't want the price tag?
Well, there's going to be a lot of discussion about a lot of issues, but at the end of the day, I think what people in this country want, what members of the Democratic caucus want, is that at a time when the wealthiest people are doing phenomenally well, that maybe, just maybe, government starts representing the needs of the working class and the middle class. And we do that in a lot of ways. This, in my view, is one of the most comprehensive pieces of legislation since FDR in the 1930s and the Great Depression. What that does is we're going to cut childhood poverty in half. Many people in Louisiana and around the country have already started receiving those $300 child tax credit every single month. That's going to go a long way to help working families raise the kids. If you are older on Medicare, we intend to expand Medicare to cover dental care, hearing aids, eyeglasses, something that's long overdue. We're going to end the absurdity of the United States being the only major country on earth not to provide paid family and medical leave. We're going to invest very heavily in housing so that people don't have to pay 50% of their limited incomes in housing. We're going to make community colleges tuition free. So by and large, what we're trying to do here is address the long neglected needs of working class families, create millions of good paying jobs, and tell the people on top, you know what, government's got to work for all, not just a few.
So, really big news there. Senator Bernie Sanders says that they're going to vote on it this upcoming week. Remember, he's the person in charge of this bill. Largely, most people consider him in charge of this bill. He is the person that demanded that a second stimulus check be put in this bill. It always seems that the stimulus check always has to be demanded to be put in these bills. At the very last moment. He did mention several different items there. He mentioned child tax credit, which are those $250 to $300 monthly checks. Remember, those are only passed for just this 1 year. If you have children, they go away after this year. That $3,000 to $3,600. That only is passed for this 1 year. There's also going to be an adult tax credit. Will there be $3,000 to $3,600 per year for adults as well in this next package? They have said there will be an adult tax credit in this next package as well. He also mentioned for seniors the expansion of Medicare 2.0, hearing coverage, dental coverage, vision coverage, hearing aid coverage, denture coverage, and lower the Medicare eligibility age to age 60, as well as free college. And yeah, so he says that they will be voting on that this upcoming week. Yes, very big news from Senator Bernie Sanders. I'm excited. Very big news. So let me know your thoughts. I will be keeping you up to date. Do not miss out on any videos at this point. We are down to the nitty gritty. They could be passing the infrastructure bill today. They are in session literally here today on Sunday. They have been working through the night yesterday. They could be passing it today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. And he said they're going to be voting on the stimulus package in the Senate this week as well. So, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. So they're down to the wire. So I'll keep you up to date. Remember that new videos come out here on our channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe. It's completely free. Click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to all notifications to get reminder notifications when we go live with new videos. There's also a share button down below. You can share this video with your friends, families, and neighbors so that they know about the next stimulus package. A lot of people don't even know about the next stimulus package. They don't even know that the child tax credit, these monthly payments are going to expire. They don't know about free college coming out. They don't know about Medicare 2.0 benefits coming out. They don't know that there could be adult monthly checks coming out, like the child tax credit payments coming out. They don't know about a lot of these things. So I'll keep you up to date with everything regarding stimulus payments, what's going on with the government, as well as the virus, possible lockdowns, mask mandates, and pretty much everything going on. So you can also click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income by selling products on Amazon through the Amazon's program called Amazon FBA, and I teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.